805 Boxing News here with Abel Sanchez. Abel, do you think Cal Brook gave Triple G a hard time, or it just took him a little while to adjust to Cal Brook's style?
No, as I said to the announcers, the HBO announcers before the fight, the day before the fight at the meetings, Cal Brook is a very talented welterweight with fast hands and fast feet. I thought that we would lose a couple rounds early in the fight because he is very talented. He's undefeated. He's a world champion. And he's got fast hands. And a welterweight moving up to middleweight is going to give him troubles until the middleweight assimilates what he's going to do.
Catches up to
the problem with that fight was, in my opinion, was that Golovkin hurt him early in the first round, and then he just lost all respect. And at that point, Golovkin just wanted to make it a street fight, like you said. And of course, for us as coaches, it's very difficult to watch that because he didn't look as sharp as I would have liked him. I've seen him, but he had no, I'm not gonna say no fear, but just no respect for.
He couldn't be hurt.
Yeah, for Brook's power. So.
And a lot of people said that Golovkin was sick. He was 100% healthy.
He was 100%. He's 100%. The only fight he's ever been sick for is the Rosado fight.
And do you see Daniel Jacobs as his next opponent, or is that fight going to work out?
Well, I believe that right now Tom Loeffler and Al Heyman are in heavy negotiations. They have been in heavy negotiations. I hope our date is December the 10th on HBO.
Yes.
I hope that they finalize it. We're getting too close to the damn date, but I hope they finalize it. And Gennady's coming to camp in the middle of next week, or by Wednesday or Thursday of next week. He's coming to camp, to start camp. So hopefully the fight gets finalized and we're in training for that particular fight or another fight. But December the 10th is the HBO date that we have.
And do you think with the negotiations with Canelo, do you think that fight will really ever happen?
No, I sure hope so. I think that for us boxing fans, I think that that's a fight that we're clamoring for. But it's not going to hurt either guy to get a couple more wins to build it up. Golovkin will fight December the 10th, hopefully in the first quarter of 217, and then in the middle of 217, I think we're going to Kazakhstan for the expo. He's going to fight somebody over there. And then hopefully Canelo in September. That's what Oscar and Canelo and Tom have talked about, is the 17th, so I hope it happens. I mean September in 17.
In 17?
Yeah.
And if that fight happens and Gennady wins, do you see him moving up to super middleweight?
You mean when Gennady wins that fight? Yeah, I think that'll be a rematch because I think it's not going to be that good a fight.
Yeah, I think so also. And what would be your dream fight for Gennady? What would be the fight that you think, not necessarily the most popular, but the one that will test his skills?
Back 25 years ago, I had a young man named Terry Norris.
Terry Norris, I remember.
Who there was a talk about him fighting Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.
Yes.
And it got to the talk where monies were discussed, $10 million, something like that were discussed, and then the weight came about, and Chavez wanted to fight him more like at 145, and Terry didn't want to come down to below 148. So there was issues there. There was a lot of money involved. The fight never happened. But for me, the dream fight, I think that the styles would mesh so well would be with Chavez Jr., because Chavez is tough, Chavez is big, Chavez goes great to the body, and I think it'd be two guys in the center of the ring not holding on to each other and just trying to beat the shit out of each other.
So that's the fight you would
That's
like
for
to
me,
see.
that's it. For him, he's always said that his dream fight would be Floyd Mayweather at 154 pounds. He would struggle to make 154, but he would do it for Floyd because that's his dream fight.
And if he fought Floyd, do you think he could win that fight?
I don't think he'd agree to take it if he didn't think he could win. Anybody that steps to the ropes against another guy thinks he can win. Now, whether the weight drain or whether Floyd's skills are too much for him, who knows? But I think that's a challenge that he would love.
And with the win over Canelo, do you think that Gennady would go down as one of the greatest fighters in our era?
I don't think so. I think that Canelo's not considered that yet. He may be at one time, maybe in the future, but I think that Golovkin needs a more than a win against Canelo to be considered. Now, it all depends also on how he beats Canelo.
Yes.
If he destroys Canelo and walks right through him, then maybe so. But I think he needs a couple more fights against some names to be considered among the greats, the greats.
Yes. And Gennady is 34?
He's 34, he'll be 35 next April.
How many more years do you think he has left?
No, he didn't turn pro until 26.
Yes.
So he's been a pro shorter time than Canelo has.
Yes.
He's been a pro like 9 years or almost 10 years, and Canelo's been a pro maybe 10 years. So I think that he still has 4 or 5 years left. I don't think he's been in that many difficult fights or difficult training camps that take that life out of you. So I would hope that maybe he's got till he's 39, and still at that pace. After that, I'd have to question it.
And you heard it here from Abel Sanchez, 805 Boxing News. We out.